I don't know about the whole good luck bit, but they're definitely good.
They're definitely good. Well, I verified we have audio because Alex is talking about some kind of luck, I think, but I'm not sure. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ken Style Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Ken Style Live. The Zoom homies. I have audio confirmation. We have Alex, Chris, Jeff, Bill, Sam, and Greg. And I'm hearing a TV or YouTube video from somewhere. Let's go look at chat real quick. Try to
You
do
have
it quick.
audio on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's
John
not
Williams
me,
was
'cause I
first
gotta.
again. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it wasn't me because I got an earbud in. See,
I didn't point. I just there was somebody's audio I could hear because I could hear the echo in my ears. John was first. He says first again. LOL. Very nice trailer. Thank you. That trailer was sent to me by one of the homies, One Fish 26, and I added a couple little things to it and shortened it down a little bit. It was a little past the 3 minute allowance for trailer. And Jeff Ryman and I have already discussed something that I had already started doing. And I'm really glad that Jeff and I agree on this because there will be some changes coming shortly. Um, maybe tomorrow night, but tomorrow's night's going to be 12 hours. Anyway, Rick Lakes was second. Hello, Rick. Scott was third. Hello, Scott. Bill was fourth. Hello, Bill. Galactica Volcano is here. Hello again. First old guy from Las Vegas. Well, you're the first old guy. You're the only guy. Great guy, fifth place. Well, let's see here. John, Rick, Scott. But yeah, you were fifth. Couldn't sleep, so you slept on the couch. Yeah, I can relate to that. Tony Wallow's in chat. Hello, Tony. John and Scott are exchanging pleasantries. Do you know where I can find the Weather Channel? On your TV? I don't know. Annie's in the house. Hello, Annie. She says good morning to myself. That would
Just
be
look
Chris.
outside and see the weather.
Yeah, or get one of them Alexa things, and it's going to learn to spell one of these days too. Like number 3 is done. Thank you. Are you looking for the National Weather Service? That's from Brainerd.
LG TVs have free channels built in, and I think the weather channel's included in that.
Yeah, I don't
you
watch the
know,
Weather Channel. I just ask the thing, what's the weather outside, and go from there.
Ken, you can go on your phone and change the word that it uses for the command.
Yeah, you can
so
change it to like 3 other things. There's only 4 things you can change it to, and I'm okay with the Alexa. I'm good with that. Now, if it would let me change it to something I would like to change it to, then I would change it. But currently, we can't do that. 100% a joke, Scott. From John.
There actually was a video going around where there was a girl named Alexa with Alexa in the same house, and so every time they said we're talking to the speaker, she thought they were talking to them, talking to her.
Yeah, well, that could be a problem. Scott says John Williams, cool yellow submarine. Bill and Brian Lightfoot did. Yeah, that entire thumbnail was Bill and Brian, and Brian jumped in and right away started sending me things to add, and we tried a couple different things, and I ended up going with what I ended up going with because it's how it ended up. But nobody said anything about what's missing from the thumbnail. And while you're trying to figure that out, I'm going to keep looking at chat and see if I've missed anything. Sure will be nice to see new ones again. I think they're talking about an NVMe drive that I think John bought. Yeah, they're talking about the prices of drives going up, which I think that's it. NCIS was a repeat tonight. It's part 1 and part 2 of about a month ago, but it was a good show. I watched the last part of part 1 and the first part of part 2. I'm turning the phone off. I just got a message. I'm going to The new time show starts Winter Olympics. Yeah. No, I will not watch any of the Winter Olympics. I don't follow the Olympics anymore like I used to. Ken can get bobsled. Yeah. You won't find me on a bobsled. That's not ever going to happen. Looks like I'm pretty much all caught up, even though the ski man's in the house. I can't see the main screen. Have 3 videos in front. Ugh. Wow, with 3 screens. Night is in the house. Hello, Night. I saw you were live a few minutes ago. Yeah, I did see that. I will
Well,
watch it later.
if you won't ride on Bob's sled, will you ride on somebody else's sled?
No comment. Filipino American couple, otherwise known as the Pack, is in the house. And as soon as someone figures out what's missing from the thumbnail, I'll bring my camera back. Hello, David. I'm pretty sure Lorelai's at work since I know she works during the afternoon, evening hours. Good to see David. He says hello to Ski Man. Some chit chat going back and forth there. Night, he says it's good to see you all. Yep, Night, it's always good to see you. And I will watch your show later this evening. I will sub to you, Ski Man. Cool. Yep. Connect to everybody, please. Wow, laugh is a medicine. Yep. Laughter does the soul and the body good. Laughter is always good. Always.
A comma. A comma's missing.
Give me a minute.
No, there's not a comma missing. Where in the world do you think a comma is missing from the thumbnail?
163,000, 486.
That's not my thumbnail. That's my background in Zoom. I'm talking about my thumbnail for tonight's live stream show. Long Dog says, did you start early, maybe 5 minutes early? No, I did not start early. I started at the same time I start every night. And I run a welcome thing for about 2 minutes, and then I switch over to Zoom, and we go from there. But I did not start early.
If anything,
Diane's in the house. Hello, Diane. She says, hi, Ken. See who gets the first billing here. It's all about me.
if anything, you started a minute or so late.
I think I switched over to Zoom a minute or so late, but I actually started the stream at 9:58 with the welcome message, which if you're watching Zoom right now, this is what goes out for 2 minutes. And I need to change it because this is one I whipped up about a month ago, and I'm lazy. Okay, I'm just lazy. I need to get in there and really do. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow night. We got to find something to do for 12 hours tomorrow night, so maybe I'll do that. Diane, I saw that you had called me while I was taking a shower. I will get back to you. Probably not tonight because it'll be late, but I promise you at the crack of noon tomorrow, I will get back to you. Yeah, I like the yellow submarine concept myself. Very rare too, and we all understand we can identify it. Yeah, we were going to try to put the Beatles pictures somewhere, but we couldn't figure out how to do that, so we just kind of skipped it. My topless picture's missing from the thumbnail. That's from David, by the way. He only wants a mere $5 million for one of his topless pictures.
No, I gotta go.
Oh, yes.
Someone is calling me from.
All right, bye. Have fun. Do I have... Scott is asking, do I have VC box to watch all the streaming channels? Are we talking about... What is a VC box? I have no clue. I'll have to go catch up with that here in a minute. I have an NVIDIA Shield. I'm doing good, Nida. Thank you for asking. I'm hoping that you're doing well, as you're doing good as well. I have an NVIDIA Shield, and I pay for streaming services, and you guys don't want to know the ungodly numbers channels that I can get. You name the country, I can get something from that country. Not too busy, but I primarily watch CBS. Show numbers. Scott got it! Unlike other people we know that said they were leaving but didn't, Scott, you are correct. I realized after I had scheduled it and I shut down DaVinci and Bill and I were talking about the numbers for tomorrow night, and I went, forgot to put the numbers on there. So then I came up with this brilliant idea of, Well, I don't need to redo the thumbnail or add the thumbnails or add the numbers to the thumbnail because ta-da! Today's the 163rd straight day I've live streamed, and it's the 486th day of the year. And if anyone would have read the description, that would have been known because I put it in the description. So we're going to end the year tomorrow night at 487 days, a little shy of 500. No, I'm not doing 16 live streams between now and 9 o'clock tomorrow night. So we'll end up at 487, 164 for the year, which is not bad. 164 consecutive, which will continue. The 164 number will continue into next year. The 486 obviously ends at midnight tomorrow night. So technically, my 487th show is also going to transfer into my first show of the year for the new year. It's messed up. It's confusing. Knight is going to check out One Fish. Yes, please do. Please connect with Sam and Bill. I am caught up. Well, I like the number 486. It's a computer. Yeah. Never really thought about that like that, Long Dog, but you are correct. It is somewhat computer related. Weren't there 386s and 486s back in the day? That's what I thought.
Technically, you'd have an 80486 if you want to be pissy about it. That's for Long
Yep.
Dog.
Yeah.
486 DX2.
Had one of those.
286. So there
Yeah,
was a 286, a
486.
386, and the 486.
There was an
And a
8086 and then an 8088 among the first ones.
Long Dog says 8088. Okay.
And then
Yeah,
there was
I
an
didn't-
80186 actually, and a 286 and a 386. Yeah,
Wow.
from what Chris is talking about, I had an HP 486 DX2 50 megahertz, and it was sold as a server actually.
Huh.
And my
Thank you, Sam.
brother-in-law, who was an HP workstation salesman, got it for me. He had first crack at it. It was one that had been returned to HP directly. When I got it, it looked like it had never was out of the box, but it came with like 5 operating systems for it on diskettes and floppies.
I love David's sense of humor. He says, all I know is that I am number one. I'm trying my best, David, to get to that number one slot. I realize you're up there. It's going to take me a while to get there, but I'm trying hard, my friend. I'm trying very, very hard. The doggone hat and I aren't getting along.
We've been saying as
had to-
number one for a long time.
Yeah. Yes, I'm a special number one.
I've never
Just
used
that-
floppy disk to install an operating system. I've always had CD-ROM. So that was
I don't.
challenging.
I'm trying to remember what I first used to install an operating system.
Yeah, the
Well-
DX2 that I had came with everything on 3.5-inch floppies.
Well, I
It
did
run-
use one floppy to boot the computer where it would read the CD boot disk.
That one did not have a CD, the one I had. It had,
He didn't have. I
5 and a
believe, okay, go
it
ahead.
had
Go
a
ahead. I was
5
reading.
1/4-inch floppy. It had a 3.5-inch floppy and had a Colorado tape drive, all of which, and you could plug in 2 of those 3 things at the same time.
Oh my goodness,
Man.
tape drive.
That
I
was nice
remember
to
tape
back up with.
drives. Yeah,
Nice
I
to
do
back up
remember
with.
those.
If you put those cassette tapes in a cassette player and mash play, what would you hear?
It wasn't that kind of a cassette.
Probably data noise.
Well, it
I-
wasn't a cassette
yeah,
like
really.
that. It was another style of tape. I called
Okay,
it a
I thought it
cassette
was-
the other night.
I thought it was actually Tape. Okay.
Well, it was a tape, but it was not an audio cassette tape. It was
Yeah.
a backup
Right.
tape.
So I've been sitting here trying to think of something comical to say to David's comment about I could be a regular number two, and everyone got it, and there's some laughter going on, but I can't really come up with a good comment. So um, thank you.
Yeah. The most interesting thing about that machine I had, it was an EISA bus system. That was the industry's answer to IBM's PS2 proprietary system that replaced the original ISA bus in the early PCs. I don't remember what IBM's was called, but their PS2 line had a different bus in it. And
John Williams. Go ahead, Jeff.
setting up the BIOS in that thing was a bearcat.
Yeah. John is saying computers from 7 years ago didn't have a floppy. That's how long I've been into building and restoring PCs. Has it been that long since the floppy disk disappeared? Wow.
Around 2003 or 2004.
Well, Scott, if I'm regular number two, if I'm regular, I don't need an XLEX. Yeah, I remember the hard shell ones. I remember the bigger ones that were truly floppy.
Someplace in the box, I have some 5 1/4 inch floppy disks, and I have drives that would go in an old computer. They'll work with an IDE bus computer, I think.
I hadn't realized it had been that long.
Yeah.
Just in case I do need it, I have a USB floppy drive.
Well, that's what I have to try to read these things. And these discs, which were readable not that long ago, are no longer readable.
I have a DVD portable player that I use from time to time, and it's just to play games with, because a couple of games that I like are only on DVDs, and I'm not smart enough to figure out how to put them elsewhere. So, and I rarely play them as well anymore. I have YouTube. That's my game.
My old HP desktop still has a CD and DVD reader writer in it. Came with it. I have a brand new one of those, new old stock in a box that I can put in somebody's machine. It's a SATA. And I have an external one that works off USB.
I have several of those drives that goes in computers, those regular standard size drives that go in computers.
Anybody remember the 8-inch floppies?
I think so.
Those were,
yes,
for
I did.
example, a TRS-80 Radio Shack computer.
Yes.
And they were what was called hard sectored floppies. When you
Thank you, Galactica Volcano 3. She likes the hat.
Yeah.
See the little, well, you can't see the little, I got two of these, actually. And this one, I want it. Maybe you can see it now. I can't see it because my eyes are covered. Oh, I kill myself sometimes.
I barely remember. I think it was 6th grade. They had a computer in the library. It was a TRS something from Radio Shack.
Crash 80, we call them.
That'd been an easier way to do it. Move the camera rather than pull the doggone hat. But it's got this little floppy, whatever that is up there. My other one does not. It just says Indiana. So my hair is a complete mess because I dilly-dallied around and didn't jump in the shower when I should have jumped in the shower. Actually, my niece and I were having a bit of a conversation. And when I looked at the clock, I was like, oh, I think I can do this. So it was close. Let me catch up with David in his comments tonight are cracking me up. He said up here, I just tell all of my female IT team to help me with my floppy. Galactica Volcano says, cool hat. Thank you. My hair was just not cooperating out of the shower, so I had to put a hat on. And I don't know, thinking about shaving that completely off as well, but those days are into the future somewhere. Now my hat's all screwed up. I may have to switch hats here.
Is that Indiana colors?
No, Indiana's red and white. You'll see Indiana colors on Thursday night, Thursday night, because IU plays in the Rose Bowl at, I think it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Thursday afternoon. I know Ohio State plays, Indiana plays, and I think Georgia plays. I think Georgia got the last billing of the day.
Mississippi
So,
State.
yeah, they should beat
no,
Mississippi.
Ole Miss.
They should beat Mississippi State.
It's Ole Miss. I'm sorry.
Texas Tech
They
and
should
Oregon,
still win.
Indiana, Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss.
David.
Yeah.
So Indiana's got Alabama.
Yep.
Right. Indiana plays Alabama, and that's a toss-up game. My heart, obviously, Indiana. My head says it's going to be a battle, and I know most of the sporting bet people that know these things or pretend they know these things are saying Indiana is probably going to win the game, which I hope they do. I personally would love to see Indiana and Ohio State rematch for the title game for the national championship. And I hate to say it.
Who set these numbers that you see in the bracket that purport to show the rankings? Like Indiana's number 1, Alabama's number 9.
Right.
That's those numbers come from. Is that the CFP rankings?
Yes, that's the CFP rankings. Yeah. Yep. I can't watch the game. I'll be live streaming a pajama party. Yes. What time does that start on Thursday, David? Because I do want to at least be able to see. I got like so much to do tomorrow night. I've got to watch about an hour of a live stream before I live stream, and then I'm going to do my 12 hours live stream. And there was a conversation today about, well, just watch it at the same time. And I don't do that anymore because I've heard if I watch someone else's live stream at the same time I'm watching a live stream, that hurts my watch hours. And we all know it's about me. All about me. David said
Even
Indiana
if you're
looks
on
polished.
separate computers?
They would be on separate computers, but it's on the same ISP. I don't know.
I understand that, but you're telling me that, say, if you have a couple living in a house and each one of them has a computer, if one's broadcasting a live stream, the spouse will screw that up by watching somebody else's live stream.
Probably not in that scenario, because more than likely the spouse or the other person living in the house is on a different ID for YouTube. I'm watching a live stream under my Kenstout Live 2025 name. And I'm broadcasting.
Do you have to be logged into YouTube in order to give somebody credit for you watching?
Yes. No, good question. You have to have a YouTube channel and be logged in to comment in chat.
Right.
Now you can watch stuff, but does the creator get credit for that? That's your question,
I
right?
don't know the answer. I mean, I'm asking a legitimate question.
Yeah. Oh, no, seriously, I know you are. Long Dog said, who would make a statement like that? Modern computers have the ability to record whatever points you get, even though they're watching 5. I'm just telling you what I was told, Long Dog. I'm only passing along the information that I was told. I don't have any way to verify it.
Monitoring by IP address. And from the outside world, if you have network address translation in your router, everybody on there looks like a same IP address to somebody outside.
Right.
I think.
That's a good, I'm going to have to look into that, Jeff, because if you don't sign in, you should be able to watch the stream.
If it was done by channel, then you'd have to have a completely separate channel. It couldn't be a sub-channel because that would probably still carry some association, I would think.
Right. I would think so
I
too.
mean, I'm guessing at all of this because I obviously don't know dick about it.
Well, this conversation will continue a little bit tomorrow night. Well, yes, the creator gets credit for anybody who watches. Okay, so David just said, yes, the creator gets credit for anyone that watches, and alluding to maybe if they're not logged in, they can watch, they just cannot participate in chat. So that's
That
good.
would be reasonable.
Long Dog says, when you're not signed in, let's call it shadow account, has no idea what you're doing. Well, you're just not logged in. It's not a shadow account at all. You're just not logged in. I
But if
have 3
somebody
channels.
watching ought to be showing up on the YouTube as a watcher, at least, even if they're not logged in, you would think.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how to test that. Because once again, as we know, we tried to do this a while back. I can't do it as a members only. I can't do it as unlisted because you have to have the credentials to watch the unlisted. I can't do it as private because again, you have to have the credentials. So I'm not real sure how one could test starting a live stream and having one person only, not sign in and watch it just to see if you get credit for that watch hour or not, or that watch time or not. It's a good
That's
question.
simple. That's simple. The only credentials you need when you make an unlisted video is you just need to give that person that link. They don't have to be signed in or anything. You can just give them the link, and if they're not signed in, they can just put it in like a private window and not be signed into YouTube, and they can still be able to watch it.
Well, if they got the link, they don't need to sign in. They could just click on an unprivate browser and watch it, right?
Yes, but
I would
if they're
assume the
signed,
link works whether you're logged in to an account or not.
Long Dog
Correct,
wants to
it
know what's the
does.
terminology you use to remember they tell you you're not being tracked, you're anonymous when you're not logged in. David says when you're a guest on when a guest who is not on YouTube watches your channel, you get to watch our. Okay, good.
The difference between a unlisted video and a private video is an unlisted video, anyone can watch it as long as they have the link, even if they're not signed in. With a private video, you need to have someone's email address, and it requires them to be signed in order to be able to see the said video.
Okay.
That sort of makes sense.
That's the difference.
A little bit, yeah. I'll figure out a way to test it. I'm just curious. Miss Nyer is in the house. Hello, Miss Nyer. That's not her name on YouTube, but that's who she is. And I think we, the other day, decided, I think I'm pronouncing that name right. And anyone that knows me, anyone that's been around long enough knows me and names don't get along too well. Scott told John to stick around long enough to say Happy New Year. I second that. Thank you, Scott. And please, I realize not everyone's going to be here. Wait, I missed one. What did I miss?
What John said, AT&T announced there will be an outage there.
Yeah, I see it.
Fiber optic when Ken Sampson goes live.
Yeah. You know, knock on wood, I've been very lucky that I've only lost this a couple times and it comes right back. So hopefully I don't jinx myself. I'm watching on my TV and my phone. I can watch 2 different streams. Yeah, you don't want to hear what I do. I will bore you guys. I could bore you guys so easily with what I do on a nightly basis. Yeah, what? What? Bored?
Oh, I irritate my granddaughter. She'll say, "I'm bored." I say, "What? What? You're a piece of wood." And then she gets in.
YouTube tells you that the creator will go get credit for people not logged. There are actually recommendations this will do a way to build your watch hours. Yeah, I'm just trying. Oh, Jamie's in the house. Hello, Jamie. Unbothered Avocado. See, I remembered her name. The easy names I can remember. It's some of these difficult names I have trouble with. And I got to pass along a compliment that for you guys, for the Zoom homies. I was told this is a very good, informative channel. And They have learned a lot. And you should feel good. You should take your right hand, put it on your left shoulder, and go, good boy, Dougie. Speaking of Rich, where is Rich? He hadn't been here a couple nights in a row. Wintermute's in the house. He says, Happy New Year
Are they
to.
sure they've been watching the homies?
Well, I kind of pressed for some. I said the same thing, Jeff. I mean, I kind of pressed a little bit. Stephanie Pearl is in the house. Oh, look, Stephanie Pearl. Now, for those of you who don't know, that's Mrs. Ski Man. That would be Stephanie Pearl. And hijacked my wife's account. Oh, now, doggone it, Ski, you shouldn't have told us that. I could be thinking Stephanie's actually watching the live stream. Is David in the house? Wait a minute. Who am I missing here? I thought maybe David. No, David's in the house. I thought maybe Pat was in the house.
Who's your Finn Easy watcher?
That was her name is NYAR. Is her name, but her channel name is PHINEZYE. I can't pronounce it.
I assume PH is pronounced like an F, so it'd be Finn Easy.
Finn Easy? Finn Easy?
Finn Easy.
I really wish I had the ability to sound things out phonetically, which is odd considering I was in the military. I can't. And I think it goes back to my laziness. I really feel I'm so accustomed to saying things to that machine down there, and it does things for me. And one of these days, that's going to run this live stream. Yeah, Alex, go ahead.
You mean like when you call technical support and they ask for your email address, you say A as in apple, L as in line, E as in echo, X as in X-ray, C as in Charlie. That kind of thing.
No, but yeah. I'm just saying one of these days you're going to wake up and instead of my lovely face being here. See, I got David beat on that. David's the #1 streamer on YouTube, but this is the #1 face on YouTube. You're going to tune in one night and everybody's like, what the hell is he talking about?
Well, I thought Robert was posting something on the homies thing earlier today about a face on YouTube.
I saw that and I laughed and then I said, well, you saw what I said.
Yeah.
I can assure you,
he's getting into that AI
probably
stuff.
Does not know. Most of YouTube probably does not know who you are, Ken.
No, really? What makes you think that? Alex? Are you trying to hurt my feelings? Are you telling me that most of YouTube does not know who I am?
I mean, more people know about Carrie than people know about you.
So I want my money back that I sent you to get me out over YouTube because obviously you spent it on steak or something and didn't spend it on what you said you were spending on. Let me look at chat real quick. Ski Man says, Mrs. Ski Man sewing logs.
You need a Zoom co-host tonight.
Yeah, I do. Actually, I'm trying to. I mean, you guys are all, huh?
Need Mr. Jim in here.
Yeah. I think Jim will be here tomorrow night. I suspect we're going to have a lot of people in and out of Zoom tomorrow night because I know one year we had 22.
So far, there is no poker game planned for New Year's Eve, so I'll be here for at least until I fall asleep.
I'll be here until I fall asleep, maybe. Alex, remember that extra button wink. I think the host has been drinking a lot. No, I don't drink. Just my natural bubbly personality of nuttiness and craziness. You think this is Nairobi, Kenya. Cool. And I knew that as well. And is it Nair? Is that how you pronounce your name? It was 1 terabyte mid-range. Yeah, I need to possibly get some. Kenya in the house. Arkansas's in the house twice tonight. We actually have Mr. Cheek, who showed up on Zoom, and David is in Arkansas. Lives right across the street from the Walmart headquarters. He runs that place.
We're in Arkansas.
What part of I just said he's right across the street from Walmart's headquarters did I stutter on?
So he's in Bentonville. That'd
I
be
guess.
the correct way to say it.
I'm just telling you. I don't know. I just know he's in Arkansas. And he mentions Walmart all the time.
That's where Walmart headquarters is in Bentonville, which is up north about 2 or 3 hours from me.
John says I should hear what Katie tells me about.
North
He
and
says
a little bit west.
Yeah.
Right.
You should hear what she tells me about me too, John. I mean, not going to tell me nothing I don't already know. And she says it's Nair, not N-Y. Is it N-Y-A-R? Nair? Would that be? And I sorry. See, I started to sound like a Filipino. Oh God. I sorry. One thing about this channel, if you don't have a good sense of humor and or if you don't laugh a lot, something's really, really wrong. Because I probably have a horrible sense of humor, but I do like to laugh. I do like to try to make it light and funny and whatever. John says, you are an outstanding lady, Miss Denise, or Miss Nair. I think Miss Nair is a lot easier to pronounce. Dave said some. Oh, okay, Dave, that's the Filipino American couple. Steffi has about 30 notifications for me. Well, that's good that someone's getting notifications because I don't get YouTube notifications. And I've noticed they're starting to diminish on the phone as well. So maybe because I watch a very select set of channels, YouTube has decided to not notify me. I don't know. Now, when a stream ends, I still get the 75 recommendations of stuff to watch, of course. And some of those are just outlandishly, where's this coming from? Yep, Nair just said, I always miss your live stream to the Filipino American, to David, the pack. And I have that problem. I have that problem that I watch a lot of people that there's a 12, 13, 14 hour time difference. And my days of getting up at dark 30 to watch someone do a live stream, they're over. I don't do that anymore. I will rewatch the live stream, but I will not get up nowadays to watch someone's live stream. I like Doug's time.
Well,
Doug's time is great for me.
You'll get up to raid the refrigerator and get you a midnight snack, but you won't get up to watch a live stream.
Yeah, wrong again. How many? Let me start my little tick mark here. I believe that was about the 5th one here. So let's go uno, dos, tres, that one and this one. No, I don't get up and raid the refrigerator at midnight. Hey, have you forgotten I'm diabetic? I do watch my diet. I do watch what I eat. I watch when I eat. And most importantly, I watch the amount of food that I eat. I've been doing that since March 22nd of this year. I get my notifications on my phone 30 and 1 minute and 2 minutes tonight. I occasionally get the 30-minute notification on my phone. I know I did today for Rick Lakes, but I also have, when I get up in the morning, I go look to see if Rick's got a live stream. If he does, I put it on and throw it on another tab because I know he'll be here at 3 o'clock my time and go from there. Where was that voice coming from? That was interesting. I didn't see anybody's box light up, but I was hearing a second voice in my head.
I heard it too. You weren't hearing things.
Thank you, Sam. Oh my gosh, I was waiting for two things to happen.
From Alex.
Yeah, he's kind of got that grin on his face.
If you not, it's me looking at Tammy. You
imagine that.
You caught me.
Has anybody been following the story of that girl that's been missing down around San Antonio?
I saw something about it briefly earlier today.
Yeah, They found a body. It doesn't say it's her, but it doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I saw something today about a
She just
swimmer.
basically walked down the street from her house and disappeared.
That's not good.
Crazy stuff.
Let's hope it's not her body that they found. Did you see the
Yeah.
article about the swimmer from the Monterey area that went out for a swim the day
Oh,
before
the
Christmas?
triathlete
Yes. Yeah.
and shark bit him, or did it kill him?
They recovered her body yesterday, I
Oh,
believe, and
oh,
it
so
was
she's dead.
miles away. Of course,
Hmm.
they make that sound like the ocean never ebbs and flows or tides or whatever. Of course, the body was found miles away. The current took it out.
Yeah,
The current took it down or up, or it's clearly not going to plant it back where it got it from. So,
yeah.
so I will be live on the first at 4 p.m. and at midnight tomorrow. So I will make an exception tomorrow, and I will actually watch a little bit of another stream at midnight because I will watch David, Philippine American couple, when he goes live tomorrow night. And he's only going to be there for a few minutes. He's made that well known. He's old. Houston has a serial killer with 34 bodies. Oh my gosh. I haven't heard about that. So remind me after the show of what Jamie just said about, and Houston has a serial killer, 34 bodies. Remind me that. That will make me remember what I wanted to tell you. I wanted to tell you last night, but I forgot. Um, and it's not suitable to go out over the air. Nothing wrong with it. It just will be misinterpreted and misunderstood. And I don't need any more of that in my life at the current moment. And this is good. Long Dog, are you still in chat? I haven't seen anything from you in a minute or two. My notifications come by pigeons. Yeah, seems like mine do too, but they get lost. I'm scrolling back up
Like that
too.
Facebook notification I got 2 weeks after you were at that concert or whatever.
Yeah, I've got my Facebook so down to barely nothing that I think if I could get that link from Greg, I would get rid of Facebook and just go to the Messenger only, and I'd be much happier. Long Dog, I've been tied up putting my bathroom back together. The mirror's up and the sink is in. So you
Yeah, that
put your
link,
sink in the mirror?
that link's okay. It's not exactly the Facebook app that we had, but it's better than what's on Facebook. It's basically a pop out.
Jamie said, or Dave said, Jamie, wow, I'll have to check it out. I used to be an expert on serial killers, and she came back with, used to be. Priceless. Priceless. I think that's why I like the Philippine American channel, or couples channel so well, is because David's got a hell of a good sense of humor. Um, and it's really good to watch. Australia is where swimmer was shark food not far from shore. I've heard that as well. I have actually heard that. Um, I think shark attacks here in the United States are pretty rare. I'm sure they happen occasionally, but I hear they're very rare. I, unbeknownst to some people that we all know, that thinks I was afraid to get in the water in the ocean. I'm not afraid of ocean water. If I had a change of shoes and or pants at the beach, I would have walked out into the ocean. I didn't want to traipse sand back into the car. And when you get in the water and you walk through all that sand to get to the car, you're putting a ton of sand in your car.
A lot of beaches, or they used to have like little showers where you wash your feet off. But the thing is, you got to walk back in the sand.
Yeah, yeah, I noticed that too, Chris. I know. I know Mrs. K gave everyone, she was like, oh, Ken's afraid of the water. I'm not afraid. I used to love to swim. I'm not afraid of the water. I just didn't want to traipse sand back into my car. Huh. I did not know that. I can't pronounce it, but Sam put some in there and it says, I have, and whenever you say this word, which is an intense, persistent fear of deep bodies of water like the ocean, seas, or lakes. That doesn't bother me. I don't want to bring sand back. My brother-in-law's niece was killed by a serial killer. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No matter where in the ocean you are, there is a shark. True. Very, very good point. Very, very good point. And I'm guessing this might be a new channel for this person because I know this person has another name and I'm not going to divulge that information unless you want to send me some PayPal money and then we'll work a deal out. PayPal to the rescue today for my niece, not me, for my niece. Tell you guys about that after the show too. Correct. Yeah, okay. You let the bag out of the cat, so yeah, it's head stash.
I can PayPal you a nickel.
They add up, Jeff. They add up, or so they tell me. It's about like your YouTube monetization, which, hopefully I get something next month. It only took 3 months. It took it took October, November, December for me to get paid in January. And that's the other thing I don't like is you don't get it until the following month. But at least I'm going to get a little bit, and that's cool. And having the $900 electric bill I have this month is going to come in handy. Freshwater ocean Superior up north. Yeah, I'd like to.
Heat?
Yeah, unfortunately, I do.
Heat pump. I assume if it gets cold enough, then resistance heating kicks in, which is always expensive.
Yeah, I think I unset that. I have a theory about some things. I canceled my membership thing with the people that put that in, and oddly enough, my electric bill jumped $200. So are they affiliated with that? I doubt it. It was cold. Anytime it gets cold, it runs and runs and runs and runs. Long Dog says $900 electric bill. Holy crap. No, it's not $900. It's $359.90 if you must know.
Make sure when you turn the heat on, it is on heat, not EM heat.
Make sure it's on heat and not what?
There's something else called EM heat. I don't know what it means, but it's
emergency heat, I think.
It runs the bill up higher.
Yeah. Well, I gotta.
I'm sure that means it kicks in resistance heating.
Yeah.
And
I have
that
a
is
terrible
lot
heater.
more-
Yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
No, the first house we had when we bought it, it had a window air conditioner and baseboard resistance heating. And the air conditioner would only heat the living and dining room area of the house. And the resistance heating, and we had old wooden windows that opened like that with no storm windows or whatever. In the first winter there, we had hellish heating bills. The next year, we had the windows replaced and got a central heat.
Yeah.
In there.
Well, I found out about a year and a half after we had this system put in that the heating portion of it is crap. It's the cheapest thing ever built. And it was free. The way they advertised it was if you get a new air conditioner, you get a free heater on us, blah, blah, blah. Well, after going through so many technicians, I finally asked the guy, I go, why is my heating bill so high? He goes, you have a crap heater. He says, this is the absolute worst heater for the state of Indiana that anyone can have. And I went, and you guys are giving me away. He goes, it's all about selling the air conditioning. That's all it is. That's all they care about. Selling the air conditioning. They're giving this trash away. So in the summertime, my electric bill runs about 120, and I do run the air conditioner and the fans, and it's 120. In the wintertime, I'm praying that February is 359. I think it'll go up because we got more cold weather coming in. And then March, it'll start going back down again. And by May or June, it'll be back down to about 120. It's a vicious cycle I've gone through.
For what's called equal payment plan?
I can go on a budget, but I did that. The first year we were here, I went under budget. And it was a little stiff. It was a little hard to make that payment sometimes. But here's why I got off the budget. When my budget month was due, when the budget was up, they sent me a bill for $1,600. Yeah. Exactly. And you want to talk about being pissed? I let them be known that my 3-year-old granddaughters could do better math than they did. There's no way in hell I owed them $1,600. Oh, we can show you on the paperwork, Mr. Stout. You owe it. So I just paid it and I immediately went off the budget.
I remember you mentioning that.
I'm on what's called equal payment plan, and when it's just me in the house, it works well. My year-round Nevada power bill right now is $100 a month.
I'll take it.
But it's
But
just
real
me
quick,
and the
let me do a couple of things on chat real quick. I need to say hi to 2 people in chat before they absolutely lose it. Hi, John. Hi, Scott. I do know you're there. Just wanted to make sure you know that I know that you know that I know that you know that I know you're there. You're talking to each other. That's why I did that. Long Dog said something about the budget. Yeah, I think they based the budget on the previous owner of the house, which was a single person.
Mhm.
And from what I've been told, she was never here. So she could put her thermostat on barely on and be away and not have an electric bill through the winter. Brilliant idea. If I didn't have to be here, if I could be in Florida right now, this house would be at 50 degrees, just barely enough to keep the
Well,
water from
and
freezing.
it all depends how they do too. I'm on an equal payment plan for my natural gas too. But the Southwest gas here, when you hit the month where they recalculate it, before they give you your new one, you have to pay anything that's owing from last year.
Right.
The
Yeah.
electric company here, Nevada Energy, just figures all that in and averages out over the next year, even when the bill goes up. Southwest Gas has not, and I was paying like, I don't know, $60 a month, say, for gas the first year I
Yeah.
was on that here.
I thought about changing
And
the
then
heating.
when they adjusted it the next year, it went to $80. But to get to the $80, I had to pay them like a $300 bill 1 month.
Pay up the difference between, yeah.
Nevada Energy blends it all in, which is
Scott
much
wants to
better.
know if I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm not sure what I'm sure about, but I am sure.
He is
I'm
sure that
always
he's
sure.
sure.
Yes, I am very sure that I'm sure.
Surely
And
you jest.
I would never.
Don't call
I
me
would.
Shirley.
Yes, exactly. Stop calling me Shirley, and I do jest. I did consider.
House.
Yeah, I thought about converting to
All
gas.
appliances.
Yeah, I thought about doing that, but it would cost me more in the long run to do that because there ain't nothing gas in this place. So I have to change the furnace, the water heater, and I might as well change the stove. And I still have an electric bill for the lights. And then now I incur a gas bill. So it probably would balance out to about the same when it's all done. Gas is expensive also. Yeah. Anything
We
anymore
only
is
have a
expensive.
we only have a
know
gas
that-
bill for the hot water heater, but it's natural gas.
Right. Of course it'd be natural gas. I mean, you're not gonna get gasoline. Gas is cheap. So Ski Man says gas is expensive also, and immediately One Fish 26 says gas is cheap. I guess it depends on where you live.
Tracy,
You could get
my gas
propane.
Yeah, when I was growing up, we had a fuel oil furnace, but we also had natural gas. Well, it wasn't really natural gas for a little heater in the kitchen and something else we ran, but it was actually propane because we weren't on a gas line there, so we had to have the propane tank refilled every so often.
Oh, Jamie says gas is only cheap if you eat enough Taco Bell. Yes, it is. Fits right in. She got to get the credits from Zoom and join us because she fits right in. That's what I love about this. We get people. Oh, there she is. Yeah, get out of the picture. Hello, Princess. Or wait, I'm sorry. I forgot. Bill taught me this last night. You guys were all gone. Bill said, I need to teach you this. And I listened intently. Now watch Princess. See, she noticed. is that the correct pronunciation, Bill?
I guess so. That's it back.
You scared the hell out of me the other day doing that.
She gets in a conversational mood.
She's a cat. You said that almost like you're unaware that the cat has moods. Hell, I don't even have a cat, and I know they have moods. So, anyway, I'm going to run the outro because I think I hear something going on in there, plus I'm out of coffee. We'll go on a little longer if you guys want to. This is good prep for tomorrow, by the way. That's a good prep for tomorrow, too, by the way.
Silk and satin and feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step a whispered tease. Moving slow like honey bees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Oh, oh. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal the show. Flow, flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
I don't even know if my mom's gonna be going to the church tomorrow for the New Year's thing because they got a funeral to attend before they got a funeral to attend for or visitation from 5 to 7, and the funerals at 7.
We are back.
And so
we are live. I want to thank everyone for being here on YouTube. Good crowd tonight. Good conversation going on. I can't wait to see the chat messages to see what the chat rate was. I'm kind of focusing in on that lately. Also want to thank the Zoom homies. And I want to remind everybody tomorrow night, it will be the 12-hour debacle. I think it's the 4th, maybe annual, possibly. It's either the 3rd or the 4th, and I'll know by tomorrow night. I have to do my research.
Tough crowd.
Oh, tough crowd. Tough crowd. Yeah. I think Sam's got a game he's going to let us go. We're going to maybe do some OBS stuff. I know Greg asked me the other day would I do Da Vinci, but I'm probably not going to do Da Vinci tomorrow night. Da Vinci was fun today, though. It was really fun having Bill here. That's a daily occurrence. Rick was here. Brian was here. And Brian was making suggestions. We tried a couple different things with the big yellow submarine. We actually tried a few things on that. We just couldn't make it look right. When I say we, they were telling me what to do, and I was trying to make it work. Just couldn't do it. So let me let everyone know on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully the scroll got everyone's name. I had stepped out to go see what the noise was, and no, it wasn't the Santa Claus making clatter or whatever however that goes. See you tomorrow. If you want to join us on these, wait, our bill was $3,800. Oh my gosh. What? I have to go back and read what that's about. It was good to have friends in the HVAC trade. Our entire heating and air conditioning system cost under $2,000. Oh my God. I wish I'd have known you back then, John. You could have helped me out. And Scott's was $3,800. Wished I'd have known you as well back then, because mine is a little bit north of that. But if you'd like to join us on the Zoom panel, case.z00m@gmail.com. Shoot me an email, ask for the credentials, and you can do that anytime you want. Tomorrow that account will be open and running all night long. So in case someone does send it, I can immediately answer it and be good to go. Anybody got any last words they'd like to say before I hit the button and end the live stream? By the way, we're over an hour tonight. 1 hour, 1 minute, 35 seconds. Good prep. Going once. Good night, everyone. From One Fish 26, a.k.a. Sam. See you tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Word.